Okay, guys, excuse me, I'm feeling sleepy because I'm in the sun for the first time in, I don't know, 5 months, so it feels great. Get out there if you can. This is the 7-year report update of my time on the Primal diet. First off, an announcement is the Primal Diet Conference is happening July 17th and July 20th in this year of our Lord 2025 in Tazewell, Virginia. Tickets will go on sale by the first week of April. It'll be 4 days this year. We'll have accommodations with camping on site as well as hostels nearby, so there should be plenty of room for everybody. Tickets will go on sale. We'll probably have early bird pricing. There will be upper tiers for volunteering, which will help offset the cost if you need that. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. We're gonna do more animal slaughtering this year, so we're gonna have more fresh meat. We'll have fresh white meat as well as fresh lamb. So it's gonna be a spectacular event. It's a great time. And if you want to come get involved, that's great too. So yeah, 7 years here. What kind of just started out as just giving it a shot and making funny videos on TikTok. I'm doing all this stuff now, and it's alright. I definitely feel better. I haven't had a strong detoxification in almost a year, which I'm kind of worried about, because I should have that. I keeping my weight up at 188, 189 of high of that this season, and I'm doing a weight loss diet right now per the book. There's another updated weight loss diet. I'll talk about that when I make a weight loss video. My vegetable juice concoction in order of most quantity is celery, partially beets, carrots, cilantro, ginger, and then I'll add cucumber puree usually, and egg and cream if I can remember to do that, which I'll probably go in and do because I'm still drinking some right now. Anyway, I've noticed that, my energy is fine. When I'm doing the eggs and the juice, my appetite is fine. I feel like I'm getting enough nutrients. Beets, they have a lot of B6 in them. I don't know if B vitamins are concentrated in red foods. This is something I'd like to look into, because you guys know beef has a lot of B vitamins. Last year, in the spring, just beginning of spring, I had a pretty severe sinus detox, and it lasted for about 2 months. I'd get bad headaches and everything too. It was on and off. Not fun, but I got through it. I talk about it a little bit in my beet juice video from April, and the beet juice helped. And I've been losing weight in the summer just by being more active and working outside, not trying to lose weight. So I'm looking forward to shredding a little bit this year, some excess fat, and then fatten up again for fall and winter. Try to get past 200 this year. The biggest difference physically is my eyes. For the first time, somebody unsolicited, somewhat stranger I was talking to, remarked on how, like, what's wrong with my eye. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, your eye is like two different colors. And I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. I've noticed this in the mirror slowly change over the past year. I've always needed a light to kind of like really see it, but now I can just see it in the natural light without any flashlight assistance. And it's a very clear green. It's very encouraging. I hope to have green eyes 3 to 5 years on both eyes. One of your irises is probably darker than the other. It's most likely your right side. That's the way it is for me. And I think that's because the body's storing stuff on the right side because you have, your heart on your left side. So probably try to keep toxins away from that area. It's my guess. It might have something to do with the way you sleep as well. If you're a side sleeper like me, I don't remember what side I wake up on, even though I keep trying to remind myself to do that every night before I go to bed. Yeah, so that's great. I've been eating more beef as of last year, and beef is great. Even if you have sensitivities or hyperactivities, you should be eating ideally a third of every kind of meat, fish, white and red. If you eat too much white meat and fish, there's a chance your hair could thin and fall out. This happened to me. I noticed my hair is kind of thinning a little bit. My hairline has been pretty consistent since I've been tracking it for 6 years now. And yeah, just a little bit of thinning. I suspect this might be due to blood flow because I sit a lot and I look at my phone and read a lot. So especially in the off season when I'm working at a desk at a computer and I'm not working outside. So I'll probably try to do more wall stands to promote more blood flow to the head and keep eating red meat. I eat fish once a week, and then I'll have chicken a couple times a month. I really like it. I'll probably have chicken more so in the summer when I have more ingredients to make a nice ceviche and fresh herbs, tomatoes and things. Been doing a lot of ginger. So I've been putting ginger in my juice. I've been making pickled ginger for my meat meals. And ginger is a wonderful chelator. Excuse me, my back. I haven't laid on anything nice and groundy and flat. And it's kind of taking the wind out of me because I'm cramping up. So, excuse me, sorry about that. So, ginger is a wonderful chelator of heavy metals. And between the ginger and the pineapple, I think I'm making really good progress in cleaning out a bunch of junk, especially in my digestive tract. So, you might want to look into making pickled ginger. It's very easy to do. Ginger is very cheap. It's also very delicious. It's spicy, it's sweet. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really great for the meat meals as opposed to just like, doing, just like the old tomato and onion or whatever sauces. The ginger has a really nice, I really like it. It's also very like detoxifying. So I think that's pretty important to have as well, especially like if you want to do fish, like you can't beat it, fish or chicken, like the ginger's great. It's lemony, it's honey. I use more honey in the recipe, as you can see in my video. You can go watch that. Another thing I've been doing is the pineapple. You can see the recipe, the goat fat and pineapple recipe. It's a great way to get your pineapple and fat in, especially if you don't have access or want to spend the money on butter. Butter's, calming and building and everything like that. I'd probably do better with a little more butter in my diet, but I'm okay between the cream and the animal fat. So, The other thing I've been doing is grapefruit. I have grapefruit juice Fridays. My market, they do grapefruit juice, 2 cups. So I don't eat meat 2 days of the week on Friday and Sunday to give my digestion a little break. So I think it's better to have fruit juices on days you're not having meat because it can interfere with the digestion too much. So that's when I do my grapefruit juices on Friday. Grapefruit is a really good detoxifier. It has quinine in it, which is in the book, in one of the remedy section, If We Want to Live. It's alkalizing. It also helps like with the bladder and stuff. So it's very cleansing. And I just do that once a week, 2 cups, and I have a lot of eggs with it. Sometimes I'll make a hydration formula with it, with eggs and cucumber puree and cream and honey and a little lemon maybe and a little lime, and I'll get inventive with it. And sometimes I just drink it with, honey and eggs, and it's great. I've had a lot of nasty farts when I drink the grapefruit juice, so it does work on helping clean out your intestines. It's very nice like that. I also really like grapefruit. I like the bittersweet. I wish I bought more grapefruit while they were in season, but oh well. Still keeping the fruit on the low. Mostly fruit I eat is like cucumbers and tomatoes. If I need to, I will do orange smoothies, but I try not to. I've had some enamel wear on my teeth. Not too much, like very minimal, but just I noticed a few specks coming off where there's already wear. And I think that's because I was eating a lot of dates. So dates are a great source of, I think, niacin and B12. The dates get to the nerves. The B12 in the dates gets to the nerves. So I've been eating cheese and dates and eggs. And the cheese and the dates is really good. It's good for your thyroid, which is why I looked into them. Looking at some more sugar solutions. Because I don't know, they say the thyroid is also like linked to your hair. And my eyebrows are okay, and like my energy's pretty good. But like I said, I've got some thinning on the top of my head there. So, I've been doing more honey as well. I feel good doing that. Oysters, I've been oyster maxing. I've been doing like 50, well, I don't know if I call it oyster maxing, but I've been doing like 50 plus oysters a week. I'll eat anywhere from like 7 to 13 at a time with my meat meals. I feel like these are really making a big difference, especially if you have a craving for minerals, if you have a craving for salt. Go with the oysters. Some people have been talking about this Darko plasma stuff. I would just say do oysters. I wouldn't like make plasma or whatever. I mean, I think if you're gonna do that, you might as well just drink seawater, but the seawater is pretty gross, especially close to the shore. So I don't know, but I've always felt really good without salt. And when I have had salt, for instance, someone put a 1/4 teaspoon in some sun-brewed nettle tea. While the tea was tasty, I had a headache 30 minutes later. Very insignificant amount of salt. So yeah, no salt for me. I was always, even before the diet, I would use little or no salt on my cooked foods. So if you feel like you need salt, just do more oysters, because those have the most salt. Scallops are also good too. The scallop and oyster combo is very slept on. The scallop and oyster combo is very slept on. It's very good. I sleep like a baby. I'll have, bone marrow, the swordfish, the scallops, the oysters, and some milk, and that knocks me out. It's very mineral rich, very good. I think scallops are really underrated. They have a lot of selenium in them. They're very good for rebuilding DNA. So if you're trying to recover fast from something and you want more minerals in your diet, I would focus more on scallops than oysters, but I would have some oysters. Do like 70-30 scallops and oysters. And eating those scallops with whatever meat meal you're eating, it would be good too. I think they're eagles. No, they're not eagles. They're vultures. So they're checking me out. yeah, so about the thyroid, I've been thinking about getting a thyroid hormone, which is in the book actually, just to see what it'll do, to see if I am having any I've never had any blood tests done in like 6 years, so I'd be interested to see what's going on with my thyroid, especially because yeah, they're checking me out, man, especially because like this hair loss stuff. I mean, I look good, long hair, short hair, doesn't matter, but you know, it's kind of like I don't want it to get patchy and have to keep a certain hairstyle and cut my hair more. I just like to let it grow, then I buzz it off, and then let it grow. So if it looks kind of shitty in between, excuse my French, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, you know, I'd like to just have whatever my hair is, it looks good. So maybe the thyroid hormone will help with that. Like I said, my eyebrows look okay. I feel okay. I feel pretty great, and I say that now, and it's probably jinxing me because I haven't had a detox yet. It's probably going to be coming on, so we'll see. You know, it is frustrating, I guess, is, you know, people dealing with people on this diet. You know, it's like everybody around me is getting sicker, or they're staying sick and they're not getting better. And I'm like, well, that's too bad. But I look in the mirror and I'm just getting healthier. My eyes are changing color. I look good. I'm keeping my muscle and weight. So it's just kind of like, you know, it's pretty frustrating. It's like, yeah, everybody else around me is just getting sicker and I'm just getting healthier. And why is that? You know, it's like, oh, it's because of the way I'm eating, duh. So, you know, but you can't argue with people, or it doesn't, I mean, you can't argue with people, but it's just a waste of time. You just gotta like live your example and do what you're gonna do and just worry about yourself. That's the best advice I can give you. Live by example. You know, the people who seem to need the diet the most don't want to do it, or they'll like do parts of it. But it's just kind of like people just like want to have an excuse to feel bad, or they wallow in misery. It's just what I've experienced in my life. So I think that by just doing what you're doing, maybe you'll inspire some people. Probably not many, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. So you know, just make your life better, and that's all you can do. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover. You know, really looking forward to the conference and meeting people, seeing old faces, and eating a lot of really good food and ice cream. So that's going to be really awesome. I hope you can make it. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns or topics or experiences you want me to talk about, you know, I feel like I've kind of covered a lot of things. And as I'm doing things, experimenting, you know, I am going to make some more videos, like a weight loss video, short video on the grapefruit, things like that. I've just been kind of busy with the website stuff and the conference stuff and just life stuff. So, like, not complaining, but just like, this is just as a hobby. So like, I don't really make any money from this. I have a few clients and do some consults here and there, but it's not like I can retire from that. But anyway, that's, you know, all well and good. But just as to why I haven't been uploading regularly, I've just kind of been busy, and there's a lack of subject matter. There's an exhaustion of subject matter. So I'm looking to try to do more things. Like I said, weight loss and grapefruit, which I already kind of mentioned on. Anything else that comes up, anything else people want me to talk about or investigate, I can do that. I'll find the time. So I hope everyone who sat through this is doing well, and thank you for your support, and I hope it's helping you, and maybe I'll see you at the conference. Take it easy.